You are listening to Town Square Media's Tuned In To NoCo, the show that lets you know what matters in NoCo. I'm Emily Mashak, and I'm here today with Heather Schminke, the race director of the 22nd Annual Turkey Trot, and Allison Bruce Miller, the development program director for the NCMC Foundation. So thank you for coming in today, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Now, I'm very excited to talk about the Turkey Trot, but first, just tell me a little bit about yourselves. How did you come to get involved with this event?
Oh, we were just talking about this. So between the two of us, we have 38 years at NCMC. So
wow.
With the different areas, my main focus has always been the cardiac side of things for the whole time I've been there. So various things throughout Banner, but the Cardiovascular Institute's been my main focus.
And I started working at NCMC in 2000, and I started in marketing there. And then I went and did outreach for our Western States Burn Center for 14 years, and I started with the foundation just over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've been involved with the Turkey Trot since I was in marketing, so for probably 19 or 20 years.
Very cool. That's awesome. Now, how did you become race director of the Turkey Trot? What led to this important role?
Can I say by default?
Yeah, whatever you need.
So I've been a part of Turkey Trot since I started. So this will be my 17th year. And with moving positions, they needed someone to step in and direct. And I've always been a part of the littler parts of it. So made sense for me to take on the challenge and try to run the whole crew. And
she's doing a great job.
I'm sure you are. How have yours past been? What has it been like? How have you seen it benefit things so far?
Well, every year we're getting, I think, bigger and bigger, which is great. It's always dependent on weather on an event that's in November.
Yeah.
But, it's really just an amazing event and something that we enjoy doing year in year. And when positions change, it's something we always want to be a part of. So the Turkey Trot, I think, started 22 years ago with a very small race, about 100 people. Now we're grown to average about 3,000 runners. And so we raise a lot of money for our patients. We can help around 60 patients a year with the money we raise.
Oh, wow.
It's an amazing event to get everybody together on Thanksgiving, raise money for an amazing cause, and
It's a win-win for everybody, really, because, the runners are getting up and getting some exercise, and then our patients are benefiting, if they need a little extra boost financially for our cardiac and pulmonary programs. So it's really a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, that's great. What can people expect from this year's Turkey Trot? What's it going to be like?
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. So we have a ton of community support. We have a lot of sponsors, such as yourselves, Town Square Media, and all of your stations. And yeah, it's just fun. Every year is different. And it's the weather we always pray for nice weather because that has
never know
a huge
in Colorado
impact, right? And then, there's the really serious runners that want to get out and win the race. And then everything down to the kids in the strollers that are just there to have fun and have a good family day. So I think always guaranteed a good time. We have, a lot of food is provided, and we have somebody sing the national anthem. We have an honorary chairperson, which Heather can tell you more about that person. It's always someone that's been through our program.
Yeah. It's just a great family event. We have an awesome sponsor that came through this year who's a smile sponsor. So we always do pictures with Santa and the turkey, and it's just overall an amazing morning and day to kick off with your family before you feast. So our saying's always finish before you feast.
I like that one. Can we go into the logistics a little bit? How can people register? What time is it at? Where is it at? All that.
So registration is open currently on getmeregistered.com, keyword NCMC Turkey Trot. That link can also be found through our foundation website, which Allison can tell you what that is.
ncmcfoundation.org, and NCMC stands for North Colorado Medical Center Foundation.org.
Mm-hmm. And then, so online prices are $25 for adults, $15 for kids. And that will be open till November 22nd at 6 p.m. After that, we have walk-in registration available at the hospital on site. And that all that information is on getmeregistered.com as well. We also have a partner, which is formerly Bell's Running, now Altitude Running, where you can walk in and register between November 1st and November 22nd there as well.
Perfect. And now, since the event benefits the cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation patients at the Northern Colorado Medical Center, can you tell me just a little bit about them and what their journey is like?
So our patients in cardiac rehab and pulmonary rehab come in typically post-event or post-diagnosis of having a heart attack or having a procedure to their heart. Our pulmonary patients have breathing issues, so their pulmonary needing assistance with building their pulmonary strength. So these patients are coming in and sometimes a pretty vulnerable spot. So having a team of an amazing group of exercise physiologists to help them relearn sometimes how to be. Like, you come in and we have a dietitian that helps revamp diets. We have our exercise physiologist helping people ease back into exercise, getting used to daily life again and how to navigate their new diagnosis. You wish that everybody could maybe come in and feel great and just go on, but we have a great team there. So the funds really go to help people who might not be able to afford our program, whether it be no insurance, high co-pays. So we are able to get patients in there that potentially would not benefit from cardiac rehab due to financial reasons. We also use the money to help keep all of our equipment up to date and running smooth so that we have the equipment to benefit these patients.
It's really a great cause for more than just the families that get to have fun that day, but really for everyone around.
Oh, absolutely. And we have a huge group of families that come and they come because they had a family member benefit from our program. And it really becomes a family tradition to do every year, which is amazing. We have an amazing community. We have amazing patients, and we have amazing support from families.
And I know the Turkey Trot is hosted by the NCMC Foundation. Can you just tell me a little bit more about the foundation itself?
Sure. So we are our own nonprofit organization, 501c3, and we were established in 1975. And we are the fundraising arm for North Colorado Medical Center through various events. We also have donors give to us through planned giving, major gifts, annual giving, online memorial and honoring gifts, and we have an employee campaign every year. So we just support the needs of the hospital, whether that be education or equipment or really those kinds of things that need supported in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How has it been for you working there and getting to be a part of that?
Oh, it's so wonderful. It is so just nice to help people, and it's a great group of people that I get to work with. I get to continue to work with all of my friends at the hospital and the great work that they do every day. And it feels really good to be able to help others.
That's great.
Yeah.
Kind of going off of that, you both have been working with the Turkey Trot for a long time. How have you seen it make an impact over the years on you or on other people, or just do you have any stories you'd like to share?
Well, tying into, just because I want to mention her, Patty Mercer is our honorary chair this year. Mm-hmm. And her story will come out in the Greeley Tribune closer to Turkey Trot, and I'll let her share the details of that. But just seeing the emotions on people when they benefit from the event, after an event, and she's very thankful, and we like to honor those patients through all of that. So as far as like the Turkey Trot and the feels of it, like it's a lot of work, and it's work that we enjoy doing, because at the end of the day, you get that interpersonal connection with people and your community, and just that impact is it speaks for itself.
Yeah, it really is the whole community coming together, and people will dress up in funny costumes and wear funny hats. And like I said, there's the real serious runners, which is great, everything down to the walkers, the people that are just there to have a good time. And it's always fun. I feel really fortunate to have been involved in it for so long. It's just a great day.
Absolutely. And coming from before kids to having kids now, we were just talking about this. My youngest turns 13 right after Thanksgiving, but he ran his first turkey trot at 5.
Oh.
And he loves it. Every year he may only do 1 or 2 5Ks, but it's always turkey trot. And just seeing how excited everybody gets, even little kids get excited for turkey trot, and they get excited for a shirt, and they get excited to come before Thanksgiving. We had one event one year that was snowing and cold. And I told him, I think he was 7 at that time. I said, you're not running, so we're not going to bring your number. And he's like, okay, I'll help you anyways. And he conned someone into giving him a number, and he ran it in jeans and a snow boot because it was so important to him to run the turkey trot. That was his race. That was his thing to do. So just seeing that part of it is awesome too. Yeah. The commitment to it.
Yeah, he's really grown up with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's so awesome.
And there's a lot of out-of-town family members that come and participate with their, families in town, and it just becomes a tradition.
I think last year
really
we had
fun.
13 states represented in our little Greeley turkey trot.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Very cool. That is so great. Well, so I'm excited for the turkey trot. This sounds great. Just to go over it, it's on Thanksgiving Day in Greeley. What was the time again? When does it start?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Okay.
So cool. November 28th.
If you need to register that morning, you should probably show up by about 8:30.
Okay.
Actually, you should probably show up at 8:30 anyway to park and
get
all
ready
that
and all that stuff. Okay, so 8:30 on Thanksgiving Day. And if people want to register before, they can go to your website, which, one more time?
So there's ncmcfoundation.org or getmeregistered.com. They can register either of those ways.
Great. Do you have any last words you want to say about the turkey trot for our listeners? One last final thought they need to know.
Do you think I could give a shout out to some of our sponsors?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since 2008, Noble Energy has been our presenting sponsor. As Heather mentioned, we have a new photography smile sponsor this year, and that's Richter Orthodontics. And then I'll just mention our platinum sponsors, and they are the cardiovascular surgeons at North Colorado Medical Center, Dr. Ken Richards, Dr. Maurice Lyons, and Dr. Alexander Pock, Hensel Phelps, Norfolk Iron and Metal, Town Square Media, and all of your stations, Empire Electric, Burris, Occidental Petroleum Company, NCMC Inc., NCMC Volunteer Services, Nail Services, Wellsite Services, the Greeley Tribune, and NCMC Paramedic Services.
Sounds like a great list, and I know that we here at Town Square are so excited to be a part of it.
Well, we thank you for being a part of it. We appreciate it.
We love the partnership.
Well, thank you again, ladies, for coming in and talking to me, and I'm very excited for the Turkey Trot this year.
Thanks. So are we.
Again, that was Heather Schminke, the race director of the 22nd Annual Turkey Trot, and Allison Bruce Miller, the developmental program director for the NCMC Foundation. If you would like to enjoy a lovely Thanksgiving morning and register for the Turkey Trot, you can go to ncmcfoundation.org under events.